Joe Pugh for Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD, joined for the first time by Josh Kelly here at the media day for your, I don't know, do we call it comeback fight? It is a weird one. On the 13th of May at the Indigo, live on Channel 5 terrestrial TV. Great to be back out, I'm sure, for yourself, and great to finally have a date to work towards.
Mate, it's lovely to be in the gym. Feel like I'm focused, like you say, feeling like I've got a date to work towards. An opponent is, I think it's been confirmed, but I'm not sure it's been announced, but I'm loving it at the moment, loving it in the gym, feeling like I've got this, like, feeling like I've did things right, and I'm firing all cylinders at the moment.
Definitely, and obviously throughout your career, it's probably been asked this question so many times today already, the kind of expectation of yourself, and it was said at the press conference with yourself and Buatsi coming out of the Olympics in 2016, kind of, how do you assess your career so far leading towards today?
There's been a lot of hype, but I know what I'm capable of, I know where I should be, I know what I can do, so it's you just got to verify it. Like, listen, people can say this, people can say that, he's the next best thing, people can say he's terrible, he's shit, but like at the end of the day, nothing really means anything until your career's over, said and done, because like, it's never going to be straightforward. I feel as though the old school fighters have always took wins, losses, draws, come back, boxed each other, beat him, and I feel like that's them are the fighters we look at, them are the fighters we sort of look back at and say he's one of the best, like Ray Leonard and Muhammad Ali. If you class them as the best fighters, then why not? Let's, like, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm feeling as though my career was skyrocketing. It's just took a quick little pause, jumped off for a little bit and jumped back on, ready to go again.
Personally, I think you've kind of been unlucky in the fact that I think before the pandemic, you was the first show to be pulled. If you remember rightly, the original date for Avanesyan, or actually that weren't even the original date, it was the second fight for Avanesyan. Then I think it was meant to be scheduled for January of last year. Then the board stopped all boxing in this country, and then it finally happened in February, and obviously didn't go your way that night. Calla said it's important for you to take that loss and make it a learn. How much have you learned in the gym and kind of as a person about yourself since the fight against Avanesyan?
A lot about myself, because I was more of what I needed to do. I haven't really had that time out to look at myself and really find. I went a little bit of a soul searching mission, mate, because I find myself, because like I'm a winner at heart. I hate losing anything, so taking a defeat really makes you look inside. And if you don't, I really don't think you can sort of dig deep and see what was really the matter with you, like what went wrong. And it was things what were in my personal life, what was going on, different things. So I've come back now, mate. I feel like I've sort of paved that. I've sort of like paved over them cracks, and I'm ready to crack on, mate. I'm enjoying it. That's the main thing. I'm enjoying it. And when I'm in a happy place, I mean, you always hear that cliche, a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter. Some people need to go in the ring in a certain way, but when I go in the ring and I'm laughing and I'm on cloud nine, that's when I just go in there and just put some like a spiteful performance on. So that's what I want to do this fight.
Definitely, and obviously we spoke about how much of you kind of the top prospect with Eddie Hearn and Sky Sports at the time. Why Wasserman? But why did you decide to sign with them? And now once again you're in that position of the main top figurehead of their promotion. Yeah,
well, Eddie offered us to sign back on, and Wasserman offered us a deal. So I just sort of put them side by side and went, what makes sense for my career moving forward? So I went, boom, this one. So I've just. You have to be selfish sometimes, think about yourself. So I thought, right, first time I've had this little look of a different promoter coming in, what's it offer? As soon as they started chatting about Channel 5, I thought to myself, oh, that's massive. Let me hold off a little bit, see if I can get on the Channel 5 show. And they pulled it off and they've come through, so I'm looking forward to it, it's massive.
To be on terrestrial TV is absolutely massive, and kind of your status can be boosted tenfold by just kind of one fighters where there isn't a subscription services, you're there for all to see.
Yeah, it's like you can become a household name because, like, I think I heard someone say today, your nan's watching, like the gays down the pubs watching, like the old school generation get involved, and when you're targeting when you've got the new school and the old school come together, that just blows it up. Like, for instance, I say to some people, like, did you watch a fight the weekend? They go, what was that on? I was like, oh, and they're like, no, we didn't know how to get it, and I'm like, it's easy enough, mate. Freeview, Channel 5, bosh, I'm on there. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. And opponent-wise, how fast do you want to be moved back up the ranks, trying to build into that fringe world level once again where you was last year?
Mate, I don't think I'm pulling the foot off the gas. Just, I want to be involved in big fights, because the big fights get you springboarded up to the world level where I want to be. I want to be at world level, mate. I feel as though if I haven't fulfilled that, then in my career, then I've let myself down a little bit. But we'll soon see. It's got to be the right time, the right fight, and it's got to make sense. And that's what I'm going to base this next few moves off in my career.
Definitely. And is there any fighters you see in the 154, 147 division? You said you're going to go between the two that you think, yeah, that's the fight for me to get to world title level.
I've been seeing a lot lately. I'm going to be the quiet man for a little bit. When I start when I start dropping the names, you'll hear about it. You'll be the first one, because I'll be saying this and I want this guy, and I'll be making it like, listen, this is the guy I want. So until then, I'm going to crack on with this little part of my career, not little, but this a big part, first part of my career, with a new promoter, new TV deal, and make some waves, mate. And then once you start doing that, get some momentum behind us, then I'll be like, listen, yeah, we want this one, and that's what I want to do.
Well, obviously, he's kind of getting back into winning ways and then proving yourself once again, Josh. But your name was always put together with Conor Benn, and we've seen where Conor Benn's kind of come from the past year. He's improved tenfold, I'm sure you'll agree. Do you still believe that fight could be made down the line? And is that a fight you still want?
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. That's a fight which just hasn't been scrubbed. No way. That fight's always there. It's always there, bro. So, like I said, time will show everything, and these fights will be made.
Brilliant. And finally, Josh, what can we expect from you when you step back into the ring on May 13th? I'm just gonna do me, just enjoy myself, and then that'll put a show on for everyone. So that's why I want to be. I'm an entertainer at the end of the day, bro. Prize fighter, entertainer. So that's what you need to be. So listen, can't wait, lad. Brilliant. Authentic Pretty Boy Kelly returns May 13th on Channel 5, not to be missed. Cheers, Josh. Thank you very much for speaking to Boxing UK. Cheers, mate. Cheers.